So I think the way that Decriminalize Nature helps for access for all is that we really encourage people to empower themselves, to educate themselves about how these plants work, how the mushrooms work, about being able to grow their own, or at least know people in community that can grow their own. I think there's like this idea that we're going to be like dispensing psychedelics to everybody. But that's not how this should work. It's like when people are ready for the experience, they're going to go look for the experience. I hear this stat all the time. There's X amount of 100 million people that are suffering from depression. Well, it doesn't mean we should give all of them psychedelics or entheogens, right? There's a whole other process here. By saying, empowering people to engage in their own practices, to not be having to spend thousands of dollars to participate or $10,000 to learn how to sit for somebody. Like, anyone can sit for somebody. Make sure they don't get hurt. Make sure if they need water, they can get water. Make sure that if they have a question or they need help to the bathroom, you don't have to be guiding them or doing psychotherapy on them or anything else. Just sit with them like you would sit for somebody compassionately. Make sure that they're okay. That's not too difficult. Sit with a friend, that type of thing. So we really want to encourage that, and the mindset of these sort of bigger organizations are like, we need to regulate it, we need to have licensure, we need to have people that are professional to do this. Basic compassion is good. But one thing that we say in terms of access for all is that, again, grow your own, gather either in community or gather from the forest in terms of mushrooms and stuff like that, and gift your own, so offering to others. I could see co-op models or, as I mentioned earlier, collaborations of different groups that, like, maybe somebody does the growing and then other people can come in and have those mushrooms, that type of thing. But those models are going to happen only through a sort of decriminalized approach. For example, for an M109 or for what's happening in Colorado, these legalization approaches, if an ayahuasquero wants to come up and have ceremony, they have to be trained in order to participate in ceremony. Well, that's not going to work for them. And so that's cutting out a whole group of people there as well. So how do we encourage equitable access for all is really to ensure people are able to grow their own, people are able to gather their own, people are able to gift their own, share in community-based practice, community-based ceremony in a way that doesn't cost them a whole bunch of money. Pretty much anyone can grow mushrooms. Pretty much anyone can have access to be able to grow plants, to be able to have a conversation with plants, to sing over your plants. I know people that sing over their mushrooms and be able to connect with their mushrooms in that way.